There I am. Alrighty, hey everybody. I'm Rob the Builder. Can we build it? Yes, we can. Now, today I am finishing my engine detailing. Um, I did get a little bit of painting done yesterday. I will show you that in due course. Oh, I forgot to say hello to everyone too. I ask you. Um, Now, hi to Bassman and Basswoman, David and her ladyship. Now, the link is up. There's two things I need to do. One, caffeine. Mm, that's the shit, I tell you, by golly, by gosh, by crikey.
God damn it, man. I thought I won.
Yes, mate.
There are times with this sort of thing where I feel like doing the whole heavenly caffeine. My bloodstream is with thee.
Oh.
You can see I went to a Catholic school, can't you?
We all should bow to the old mighty coffee cup.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
All hail the coffee cup.
Yeah.
Actually, it's a great all hail line for you. You ever watch much Futurama?
I used to. I hadn't watched none in a while.
Have you seen the Hypnotoad?
I'm gonna say yes or no. I don't remember. So
Okay, long and short of it, for some reason I can't recall what the whys and wherefores, but we'll leave that there because I haven't watched it. I've only seen a bits and pieces and a few times, sort of a thing. But there's an episode where Bender enters Zoidberg in what is the galactic equivalent of a dog show. And when it comes to the final judging, as the judges are about to announce the winner, the Hypnotoad turns around to the judging panel and glazes them with his eyes. You'll soon see the relevance of this. And as they get subjected to his will, and the winner is the Hypnotoad. All hail the Hypnotoad. So in this instance, it's not all hail the Hypnotoad, it's all hail the caffeine.
Hello.
Hey, John, how you doing?
How you doing? So which one was the Hypnotoad?
Oh, no, it was a completely random character.
Oh, was it? Okay. All right.
Now, yesterday.
Now, Futurama, did that have the alien woman with the one eye, the Cyclops?
That's the one.
Okay, and it had the robot one too.
Yeah, that's Bender. Now, there's some amusing little facts about both of those characters, actually. Or one, just not amusing, but a fact. The alien woman you're talking about, Leela, was voiced by Katie Seagal, who played what was the name of the wife in Married with Children?
Oh man, damn! Oh shit! I got to hit my tongue.
Peg.
Yeah. Peg. Yep.
Katie Seagal that's Katie Seagal. That's who voiced Leela.
Ah.
Interesting facts. Now, more on a Futurama storyline thing. Bender's that's the robot, his full name, and the reason his name is Bender is because he was originally designed for bending. His full name is Bender Bending Rodriguez because he was made in Mexico, you see. And
I'm sorry,
this becomes very amusing in two scenes. One, where, because when this first manifests, in fact, the plate of his front breastplate falls off. That's when it. And he goes, "That's a bit cheap as a shot, but how can you not?" The other is it might even be the same. So in fact, the same scene even, because for some reason, whatchamacallit, Leela and Amy, that's the two chicks, have gotten stuck on another planet quite remotely, quite a distance away, and they need saving. And
All right, wait a minute. Let's stop right here. Let me ask you a crazy question real quick. Weren't the alien, not the alien, but the Cyclops
yep,
and the other girl, weren't they lovers?
probably at one time or another.
I think it kind of portrayed
Amy's
that.
an absolute slapper, and she'll go with anything.
Okay.
Leela herself is just has needs, but I believe in the final analysis, I think Leela hooks up with Fry, who's one of the. Anyway, point being,
Doesn't
Fry
matter. I
needs
was just curious. I couldn't remember.
Fry. Needs Bender's help. Bender's saying, nah, not going to happen, sort of a thing. And then at one stage, or in desperation, Fry turns to him and says, but Bender, the senoritas. Bender leaps to his feet and goes, ay, caramba! And you hear this Latin guitar in the background.
Damn. That's funny.
Anyway, you were about to ask something.
Oh no, about the Cyclops woman and the other lady thing. Were they girlfriends?
Oh, look, it was a very long series, actually.
Yeah, it was.
And I do know that
kind of curious.
Futurama, in many ways, was like an adult version of The Simpsons. A lot more
Yes.
horizontal folk dancing went down.
Yep.
And I know that certainly Fry was utterly besotted with Amy. That's the Cyclops.
Yep. Yep. I remember that part about him with her.
And that Kiff, a little alien, hooks up with Amy. As far as Amy and I think they did actually, now that you mention it. I believe there was a bit of, how shall we say, Diesel Dyke Fandango went down.
Yeah.
I believe that's the classy way of referring to it.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I don't care. I mean, it was just something that kind of stuck in my head.
I'm pretty sure you're right, actually, man. I am. Now.
It seemed like the last episode I watched had something to do with them two being on some planet, Earth, maybe not Earth, but another planet, and they were like, doing
the deed.
Yep.
They were having fun and games, as one does. Now, here we go. I'll show you something I've done. I've just unwrapped. Now, I've got to be very aware of the time today, as you know. But anyway, I can set these up for my next coat, which is I've got the chrome on this part of the suspension, rear suspension. So what I'm going to do next is Chevy orange down those struts and on the whatever that thing is, and obviously here as well. But I'll do that black.
You're welcome.
So the idea being that it'll all contrast against each other and highlight it themselves. That's the theory. Now,
a wise man once said, small, steady improvements compound into remarkable change.
They do, mate. They do. Yes.
Sweetly.
It's a
you remember the Three Stooges?
It's like when you practice anything, you're better off doing 20 minutes a day than 2 hours once a week. Because it's just regularity. It just drills it in far more often than attempting to absorb all the information in one go.
A wise person makes one error and learns 10 lessons from it.
Oh, very good. Now, here's one for you. You ready?
Yes.
The wisest man learns from other people's mistakes.
Aha. Very true. Very true. A wise man.
On that one, you've got to wonder, sort of like, if you look at things like, and this is a, for example, historically, you'd have to say, and why, therefore, did Hitler, for example, not examine the failings of Napoleon's campaigns and work out what he could do to avoid that? But hey, just a random, it was a completely random one, but it's learning from other people's mistakes. They could have looked at what happened to Napoleon and gone, right, well, that's what happened to him. Let's not do that.
Man, I just learned today. I saw a thing come across Google where Trump had a damn 13-foot statue of Christopher Columbus put up at the White House.
What?
What the fuck? That
Why?
murderous, enslaving, raping motherfucker. Not Trump.
I didn't know that Columbus himself did that. I thought he just discovered the place. Because I thought Columbus just discovered the place.
Columbus didn't discover anything.
Really?
Yeah, no, he didn't discover America or the Caribbeans or nothing. The indigenous people there in the Caribbeans had been there forever. And
well, that's a very good point, isn't it? That's something that it's a whole part of. It's a whole debate on that sort of a. No, it was already known. It's just that it was discovered by Europeans.
Yeah, and
that is a very different state of affairs in how it's viewed. I get what you're saying there. Yeah.
Man, him and his crew took women and held them as sex slaves and murdered, wiped out almost the whole indigenous people over there.
Well, there's something you don't see in the brochures.
I know. It ain't what they teach you in school. That's for damn sure. I thought to myself when I read that today, I'm like, what the hell? Why would he have a statue of Christopher Columbus? Well, in school, Christopher Columbus discovered America.
Actually, wait, I can answer that for you, I reckon. I can. I mean, after all, given his appearance in certain files, shall we say, he thinks it's appropriate to honor that sort of mindset.
My son would agree with you on that. 100%. He hates Trump with a passion.
Yeah, well, there seems to be a lot of that going around.
There is now, yep.
And that's on a global basis.
Yep. Most of his money.
That's an impressive. Look. To be fair, I must doff my hat off to the man, if only because to get an entire planet to view you with varying degrees of contempt and dislike, that I don't think has been achieved before. Now, there's something he can hang his hat on.
Oh, yeah.
If he goes with that line, no one's ever done that before. Well, you were absolutely correct on that one.
Yep. Yep.
Dear, oh dear, oh dear.
What'd you do, David? I heard I saw exasperation over there.
Another thing gone ping.
Oh ping. Shit. Yeah. There goes.
That's really a good outcome. In fact, I'll go a step further. That's not a good outcome.
Whenever I hear the ping, and next week I'm vacuuming and I hear it go in the vacuum, I know it's gone.
The other beauties, of course, that have something scuttering across the table, going God knows where afterwards.
Yeah, and
In a manner
sometimes
that's
you catch it just right with your eye. You can see it, but you never see where it lands.
sometimes, and other times, we all know the story: rigid, fist up, bottom. Now, this is going to be a little fiddly, I think. I know what I'll do. Oh, I know what I'll do. Yes, I do. Because there's some little discs here that are kind of cool. And I'm going to try and well, maybe I'll just paint on top of it and fuck it, that'll be easier. I'll show you what I'm talking about, just so as you know.
Well, I'm painting over some chrome pieces because I come to find out this engine is actually supposed to be orange.
What I'm going to do is where these are orange, you can see there's these little discs. I'm going to do them black.
Yeah, that's where the supposed to represent a shock.
Ah, well, that sort of seals the deal, frankly.
Yep.
But I'll do what I'm going to do, just for ease of purpose, is paint. Well, obviously mask up the chrome, paint it all orange, and then just get the black paint out because, well, it's black. Problem will be ended there, so to speak. Now, as far as problem was in the first place, it frankly wasn't. We'll leave that discussion there. Now,
so tell me how this works. So it's been really cold today. We had a front come through last night that wind picked up and changed the temperature about 25 degrees, and it's been in the upper 50s today. Yeah, I know. But how come in the evenings, by this time now, it's 5:15 here?
Yeah.
PM. And it's nice and warm outside.
Yep.
There's still a little breeze blowing, but it's nicer now than it has been all fucking day.
Yep.
How's that work? I want to know. Somebody explain.
Okay. Answer? I don't know.
That's what I was hoping.
Yeah, in short form, I've got no idea.
I didn't want to like a moron.
It's a curious thing that weather's a curious thing in general, you know.
Oh yeah, the wind always makes it colder, but
I would really like to be able to read weather. You know how you get the dudes who can. That would be so cool.
Yeah, that would be cool.
I did learn one useful tip for that I guess would apply everywhere, but off of an Aboriginal guy, unsurprisingly. When I was on the door one night, and what it was, and bearing in mind, I guess this applies more in Australia, and perhaps it's a localized thing for reasons that you'll soon discover. Is it was there's some pretty big clouds over the in the sky. I said, "Oh, it looks like it's going to rain." He said, "Nah, I doubt it." Okay, how come? Because I figured, well, hey, these guys know this shit. He pointed out that the clouds, large though they were coming from the north. Now, in Adelaide, if it's coming from the north, it's just coming off the desert. And it's coming over land. There's nothing for it to grasp moisture from. If it's coming from the west, it's coming over, or the south, it's coming over the oceans.
Yep.
It's picking up moisture. If they're big clouds coming that way, you're getting rain.
Yeah, believe it or not, my grandmother used to tell us that when we go there.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense.
Yep. Be like it's gonna rain today, dude. Or it's gonna be colder today. Get your sweaters. Like, no, it ain't, Granny. Yeah, sure enough, it did. It happened.
Yeah, but hey, there are tricks to the trade.
Yep.
And if you know them, boom. That's my take on it. Boom. Now, in my travels, at some stage I should get some. I'm going to need to get some Chevy orange that I can brush on.
I've actually, that's what I'm doing now, is painting this engine orange. You can see that there, Robster.
Oh, yep, nice.
Yeah, painting the engine orange. I'm actually using on this, the Vallejo Game Color Orange Fire.
Orange fire. I'll
Yep.
remember. Okay, I know exactly where I can. Oh my God, this will tell you so much straight away. You ready? When you said game color orange fire, I can tell you exactly where the game color Vallejo got game colors are in the shop that I usually go to,
Okay.
and that's a bit of a statement all of its own, isn't it? There, right there. But more, I can almost guess as to where what shelf they'd be on, and if I'm correct, I've got to say maybe I go there a bit, you know.
Well, the model color is a light orange, and that just wasn't. It wasn't the deep orange I was looking for. So I've got a variety of different kinds here. I've got military colors, and I've got model colors, and I've got game colors. And, so yeah, this game color. These are for like miniatures.
Yeah,
Like
right.
oh damn it, what do you call them?
Now, why am I doing this? Next, what I'm going to do, because what I'm doing at the moment is I'm just prepping up for spraying the Chevy orange on those bits that I am going to spray on. I did hit everything else that I did doing with chrome again. I also, and this is now starting to look quite nice. I gave this hit this again with a bit of chrome on it, just to. I didn't go all over it, just those roughly. I didn't bother masking because seriously now,
Yeah.
that falls broadly into the category of ha. I don't know what the equivalent is, but my mate showed me something with these guys doing these baselines that were just incredibly complicated, and I've made the observation of them that it was musical masturbation.
Mm.
And there's a point where to mask off aluminium when you're putting chrome on top, and you got to put paint. Well, I'm trying to decide what the equivalent thereof is. I think it would be masking masturbation. On the topic of words.
Well, okay. I got some too. Go ahead.
Jesus.
So why is there so many slang terms for masturbation for men? You know, like yanking the chain, beating off, jacking off, choke the chicken, spank the monkey. You know, and just on and on and on. And with women, there's only like I only heard like wiggle the worm,
I've had people
drown the little man in
pose
the
that
canoe.
question before. Why isn't there? It's a curious thing.
It don't make good sense.
Here's one. Okay, there's. I'll give you one that's from a fish perspective. It's curious. Gills, the cheeks. To look rosy about the gills, to have a fresh complexion. To look merry about the gills, to appear cheerful. But here's one for you. Ginghambobs. So not thingamabobs, ginghambobs.
Gingham bob. What the hell?
Toys, baubles. Also a man's privities. See, thingamabobs. It is thingamabobs as well. So thingamabobs technically are toys, baubles, but also a man's privities.
Two
So there
balls
you
on the
go.
string. I call it my ding-a-ling-a-ling.
That's it. That was Chuck Berry, wasn't it?
I think it was, yeah.
Yeah.
Give me
He
two
was funny
balls
at
on the
times.
string. Call it my ding-a-ling-a-ling.
Oh, hey. Well, I think also I got these. So this is the backboard, or the firewall radiator done.
Oh yeah, nice.
So
Proud
yeah,
thing cover. Yeah.
I've been making some good progress. Now there it is. Here it is.
When you gonna paint the body?
Not sure. Um, what I might do, because I haven't varnished the chrome on it yet, so I might just do that before I do. So I could do that off camera, and I might do that tomorrow. Now, tomorrow is Thursday. I don't think I have anywhere to be in the morning because I'm not swimming at the moment because of my arm, which is feeling a lot better, though, I got to say.
So, are you graduating more over to believing it's tennis elbow, or do you think it's something more in
Nah,
depth in your arm?
it's already feeling better.
Yep, the tennis elbow. It does that.
Um, I believe the medical term I was given, bursitis.
First,
Yes,
yep. That's what
tennis
they call
elbow.
it. I forgot the
However,
technical.
the doctor has sent me to radiology just to make sure that it's not infected bursitis.
Mm.
However, I don't think it is. And the reason I say that is because it's actually starting to feel pretty normal now. And that's only after a couple of rounds of anti-inflammatories, you know?
Yep.
So at that stage, you'd be inclined to think there was probably
What we've
just
learned,
stock standard.
what I've learned over the years for inflammatory is ibuprofen and
I can't, or I have
either
to
a
take
hot
medication
shower.
for my blood pressure, and ibuprofen raises your blood pressure.
Yeah. Okay. Right.
So that's why I have to take these ones called meloxicam.
Mm.
And they're good. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of meloxicam. Oh dear. I just did.
We've got
I
we've,
should charge them for some advertising for that. I should. Yeah.
we've got this little bag. It's about the size
Oh, hey, trains, planes,
of
and automobiles. How you doing?
Oh,
planes
Jeff.
and automobiles.
Yeah, sorry, Bassman. I cut you short.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Oh, we got this little bag that we heat up in the microwave,
Yep.
and
Oh, they're great, aren't they?
oh man, those things are wonderful. And
They are. Yeah.
that's what I use. That's what we use a lot of our elbows, and our elbows
I
start bothering us. But a friend of ours was actually last woman, one of her coworkers. He's having problems with his back. He's got sciatic problems, and he went to his where he lived at. Went to the doctor, went to the hospital, the ER, and he'd been seeing his lady doctor. And that crazy
yeah,
woman told him that his sciatic was twisted.
yeah.
And took her hand and run down his back and said that I don't feel a bulging disc or anything of the sort with her fingers. Now,
Yeah.
a man that's had 9 back surgery, half my spine's fused.
Jesus.
Every doctor I've been to has ever took their hand and run down my back and said, "Oh, I think you've got a bulging disc," or
Yeah.
and
They've noticed something.
your sciatic nerve cannot get twisted.
No.
This
No.
damn woman's a quack.
Yeah. It's. I've. The other thing I'm going to have going for my arm is, well, and I have to say to the massage therapist, yeah, just take it easy on that one. I'm sure they'll understand. but also I'm getting acupuncture on it on Thursday as well. So, in fact, I can even my arm's able to go to places it wasn't before already. So it's well on the heel. So I'm pretty happy about that.
So I don't know much about acupuncture. Is it really work, or is it all kind of like a
It
mind?
does, man. I've had some kick-ass results from acupuncture. The two big ones I will cite for you as things I've actually had happen. One, I sprained my ankle, and I went in. I couldn't get in. I was training at home and I sprained it, and I couldn't get into in for a week just because physical logistics, all the rest of it.
Okay.
Anyway, so I get in, and I've gone in because I was waiting to get treated by my instructor, who was a acupuncture therapist, and herbalist. He was good at that sort of thing. And I went in on crutches, and I came out walking. And that's without exaggeration. After the one treatment, I was finding the crutches more of an impediment to my mobility than being a need. The other was my shoulder when I had a shoulder reconstruction. How's that? Everything. It is everything I want. So I'm just lining up all my stuff for Chevy Orange. Just putting in this little group. I was told it would be 6 months before I was able to commence full training again. With acupuncture, it was acupuncture and herbs and a little bit of ultrasound, 6 weeks. So that's my experiences with it, and you can see why I'm a fan.
Ultrasound.
Yeah.
What world?
I know a guy who's quite a high up physio. He's done like physio for a lot of the big sports teams and stuff like that. Over here, obviously. But he, because he knows me, he said, yeah, look, when you've had your reconstruct, pop past and I'll give you some ultrasound. So, oh, yeah, cheers. And he did. Anyway, bottom line being that, where have I, excuse me, I'm just looking for so many sheets. Here they are.
I'm still not understanding what ultrasound does.
Oh, okay. It
Yeah,
puts
yeah.
electrical pulses through the injury. And it basically gives it a.
Yeah, I know how the ultrasounds work, like seeing babies in tummies, and like when they were looking at my gallbladder, I had an ultrasound done on it. But as far as like an injury or having surgery
Yeah,
on
I
something,
believe the premise is it sends waves of energy through that sort of like help it heal. In a similar sort of way, the heat that comes through from Tiger Balm, for example, if you follow me.
Huh.
Anyway, the point being that, excuse me for a moment, between all of that, 6 weeks was all it took me to be able to get back into full training.
Well, my orthopedic surgeon, he had done surgery on some of the hockey players for the Hurricanes, and
Yep.
yeah, he was a really well-known, reputable doctor, orthopedic surgeon, and like I said, he done. And you know what? And what I appreciated and loved about that doctor, because I thought I highly respected that man, because three of my fusions failed, and I had to go. He put me back in the hospital, and he done MRIs and run some other tests. And he came to me with the paperwork and said, "Look," he said, "the surgery, previous fusion." He didn't try to make excuses or cover anything up. He comes straight to me and said, "It didn't work. What I did, so we're going to go back in there and fix it."
Yeah, right. Well, yeah.
No, I much greatly appreciated that.
I bet.
My first surgeon, Dr. Ballard, that done my first surgery. When I left there out of the hospital after my surgery, the couple of days I was there, I was in more pain than what I was when I went in.
That's not good.
And then when I went for my 6 weeks checkup, the physical therapist lady said, like, "That's normal. You're supposed to hurt like this after a surgery like that."
No, you are not. Things are supposed to be getting better.
Well,
and you know what always cracks me up about that sort of a statement? And I mean this in a totally what's the word I'm looking for? It falls broadly into the category of let's face it, as a statement, are you for real?
I know, right?
It's the first outcome that you're looking at there. All right. And the other is not merely are you for real, but gee, that's got to be really easy for you to say.
Ah.
Fuck. Wakey, wakey, hand off snaky, all that sort of caper. No.
Another masturbation metaphor.
I got that one from my Uncle Gordon, and the story rolls that's from his army days. Not entirely surprising, but apparently every morning when the sergeant major woke in to make sure they were sort of like, the wake-up call's been given, and how the sergeant major will walk in or make sure that they're all doing their thing and start drilling them, rah, 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 because that's what he does. Apparently it was pretty much standard form for his particular unit sergeant major to bellow at the top of his voice, "Wakey, wakey, hand off snaky."
Damn.
Yeah. And I was told that at quite a young age, and it just made it all the more funny, of course, because, well, when you're young, that sort of thing is even funnier.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, my dad wasn't in the military or nothing like that, but I think he'd heard that reference before, because I remember him telling me and my brother that when we were younger.
Well, it's probably quite a common one, really. I mean, let's face it, why wouldn't it be?
Absolutely. Because I know a lot of kids this day and time, they don't know what the phrases mean.
Look, the kids of this generation, they miss out on so much. It's a crime. How could you not know not have experienced that sort of phraseology?
Yep. The millennials, man, they're us growing up, we had to think. We had to use our brains.
Well, back then we had a thing called natural attrition. And failure to use your brain adequately would result in natural attrition kicking in. Back then, the state didn't legislate to protect you. It was very much every man, woman, and child for themselves. And if you were too stupid, well, shit happened. Sometimes bad shit.
We were in school and we had to write essays. We had to go to the library and we had to Go to the card
The
catalog
library was Google back then.
and look
We
for
didn't have
stuff.
Google. We had the library.
Yep, we had a library. We had to look for stuff, and then you read about it and you learned about it, and the information stuck with you. Whereas today, you know, it's all on PDF files and click here and click there, and you
Because
got
my
it's like tests today. All these tests our son goes to, all on a
yeah,
damn laptop.
my mum being a librarian, I can't remember how young I was when I first learned how to use a library catalog. Pretty young.
Yeah. I
Uh,
was there just trying to remember in my head how old I was. Yeah,
because
elementary school.
oh yeah, all of us would have been very young before. And it's a pretty simple. You got to say the guy who set it up, Dewey, fantastic.
Yep.
Such a simple and efficient system.
Mm-hmm.
Now here's an interesting catalog story for you. Because of course those numbers can get real precise.
Oh, absolutely.
Now this next bit kicks into when I was at uni, and when I used to go to my own library, as in not my own library, but the library to Flinders Uni where I went to uni. I generally just got the number and roughly the number, and then that would be accurate enough for me to be able to go looking for what I wanted. Not a problem. However, sometimes some of the books that they listed in the catalogue were actually in what was called the Bassman Library, which was in Adelaide Uni in town. But you could still borrow them. It was all part of the one system. But you had to go and find them and so forth. No worries. All good.
Right.
I'm sure you understand how this operates.
Yep.
Now, so I go to the Bassmith, much bigger library. Take note of that statement. And I apply the same policy, just get the number, you'll be right. And I can't remember what it was, say just for a point, 733. Be good with that?
All right, 733.
So it was 733.1. I can't recall what it actually was, but we'll roll with that.
All right.
Just for argument, as a purpose. And so I found 773.1. Fantastic. And as I'm walking along trying to find my book, I'm finding 773.1, 773.1, and it's going for miles. And it was so big that I ended up just resigning myself to the reality that I was going to have to go back to the catalogue, get the exact number.
Yep.
Or I simply would not find that book. That's how big it was.
Wow.
It was great. In many ways, it was fantastic, you know?
Yeah.
But, yeah, it was...
I mean,
it certainly tested the parameters of the Dewey system, shall we say.
Yep.
Now, as we were discussing Futurama earlier, this is where there's another great Futurama reference to be had. And it's this. There's an episode where these flying brains attack Earth.
flying brains. What the hell?
Yeah, don't worry about how this operates, just accept that it does. All is good. Anyway, at one stage, he goes into there's a scene where he manages to draw, or the head brain manages to draw some of the Fry and Leo and some of the others into a world of fiction because he's gone to a library. And as he's laughing, as he's gaining information, the line is, "Jimmy, you fool! By making the information so easy to find, you make it easier to accumulate." And that's the whole joy of the Dewey system, isn't it?
Yep.
It just makes it easy to get the information when you need it.
Yep.
So yeah, I just love the Chewy, you fool.
I remember when we had to do book reports. We had to get Mama's magazines and catalogs, and because it had to pertain to certain things, you had to cut out and glue them onto your paper and write a little summary about it.
Yep. Now, next.
When our chains and our bicycles broke, we got there and figured out how to fix it. We didn't say, "Oh, we just go to the shop and let the bicycle people repair it." We were building forts and TPs.
I'm trying to think.
How many times
Get this. One day, it was raining really badly, and I couldn't go out of the house. And my mum wasn't going anywhere that day, so I was pretty much stuck in the house. Anyway,
I canceled it.
And she reckons, and this is funny, at least I think so. She reckons that she's heard me talking to someone. I thought, what the hell? Who's he talking to? And she's come into my room, and I had the Winnie the Pooh books, and I had my cuddly toys playing the different characters, because I had a Winnie the Pooh, or one that I called Pooh, and he wasn't actually a Winnie the Pooh. But yeah, and I had all the little toys playing different characters. I didn't know.
Oh yes, sir. I had Star Trek action figures. I had Spot, Scotty,
yeah,
Kurt.
Here's Johnny.
And I sit there many times, make a voice for each one of them talking to one another.
Being a kid was a lot more fun than being a grown up. You don't realize it at the time.
Now, actually, I'll go by my son's room and I'll hear him just cackling and talking. And a little bit later, I'll say, "Who are you talking to?" Myself. I'm like, "Well, that's all right." And we all do it. If you say you don't talk to yourself, ask yourself questions and answer the questions, you're lying. Everybody does it.
Well, the good part about, for myself, I find the good part about, depending on where I am at the time, sometimes it's the most intelligent conversation you'll get.
Yes, sir. You got to laugh out of Bassman on that one.
Oh, look, it's a reality.
It is.
You can be in a meeting with some people and think, yes, I'll just keep that one to myself.
Yep.
Oh.
Person I know. Yep.
Yeah, I think we've all had those moments.
Man, look, when I was 11, 12 years old, I could go out to the woods, cut down a certain type of tree, make a recurve bow, make my own string and put on it, and I'd go over there and get my neighbor's goose feathers that were laying on the ground. I'd split them apart. I'd go to the pond, get reeds, make my own arrows, and these bows were relatively strong too.
You want to know what I used to spend a huge amount of my time doing when I was a kid? This is dead set serious. Practicing how to make a soccer ball or football, so to speak, curve, like put spin on it so it curves like Beckham.
Oh wow, that's cool.
And also, I spent a bit of time, because when I was young, I did play cricket for a bit. And I spent quite a bit of time practicing my bowling.
Bowling, okay.
Yep, I'd set up 3 stumps, and I'd practice getting my ball to swing just the right way.
I had a golf club.
I could do that for hours.
Yep.
And at one stage, all bullshit aside, I could do the whole curve the ball. Not quite like Beckham, perhaps, but I could certainly curve the ball a whole lot better than most people my age.
Yep, I believe that. Yep, practice makes perfect.
It does. I got this book written by a guy named, in fact, here's the name David might recognise. Kevin Keegan.
Yes, Scottish. Played for
He
Liverpool
played for
and
England. He played for England. Or he might have
Kevin
been Scottish
Keegan. Oh,
origin.
Kevin Keegan, yeah. Curlier.
Yeah, that's him. And he put this book out that showed how to do basic skills. And I gotta say, there were some really, really good tips in that. And one of them was he showed how to curve the ball both ways.
Huh.
And basically, it's a question of how you hit the ball, obviously. If you hit down the middle, it's going to go straight. But if you hit with the right amount of control on one angle, it'll impart spin and it'll curve. Curving it outwards that way is a little harder because you hit with the outside of your foot and out that way. So that's if you stick with the 1 foot.
Right.
It's a little trickier. But yeah. And it was one of the more interesting things to sort of like, if you look at it as an adult from a viewpoint of, well, it's physics, isn't it? You're imparting the spin. So away you go.
Yeah, we spent a lot of time playing with basketball when we were younger.
Yeah.
Of course, different areas, different sports.
This kit's got some interesting bits from the viewpoint of the difference between the stock engine and the modified one, because you do miss out certain parts. It's quite interesting. Even the rocket covers are slightly different. I'll show you the difference in a minute.
Yeah, they are.
So,
What I remember.
oh, you already know the difference?
Yeah, it's been a while. Mine's been put together for probably about.
One's got these. One has the standard has like a Chevy thing on it and a Chevy badge.
Yeah.
But the one with the breathers on has Stenhauser.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'll give you a close look once I've done something on these next bits. Actually, I need to keep a very close eye on the time. Ooh, yeah. I can go for a little longer. Goggles. I'll do these bits.
We're about to wrap this party up.
Not just yet. I want to get a bit more done, and I've got I do have a bit more time. I just need to be sort of aware. You know what I mean?
Look at the clock.
I've got to, it's an online thing, so I need to make sure I've got myself properly set up.
It always pays to be there early.
Yeah, mate. It's going to be a bit of a thing for me, that I'm always trying to make sure that I'm 10 minutes early.
Oh man, let me tell you now. Being punctual is my middle name. Now, Bassman, on the other hand, every function we've had to go to or attend, and she was driving, we were late.
She's an agent of evil.
She smiled and frowned. She frowned at me and smiled.
I think I've told you
said.
There's a thing I've told to the line out of the series To the Manor Born, where the next door neighbours are 40 minutes late for a dinner party they've been invited to. And the response is, look, it is polite to be 20 minutes late. I was merely being doubly polite.
Oh man, that is one thing I hate, being late.
Yeah.
She's like her daddy a lot of ways. Her daddy loves animals. I mean, I love them too. Don't get me wrong, but her and her daddy have a special love for animals. When we leave to go somewhere, she got to go around the house and give Nugget a kiss. She got to pet the cats, and I call her daddy. Her daddy's name. I said, "Come on here, Benny."
Now, almost done on here. Hey. There we go.
I must admit, animals are great. Animals are great.
Animals
Better,
are pretty cool.
yeah, better than most people as well.
There's a line from Frederick the Great, and the quote is, "The more I deal with people, the more I love my dogs."
Agreed.
All right, now a little spot there.
To wait on that.
Probably
Our new
means
little addition to the family, the magnificent Merlin. He when we leave and we come back home, he lays at the back door. Now I don't know if he lays there the whole time. I don't know if he hears the vehicle come up. Because he looks out the windows a lot. But every time we come back in the house from where we've gone, he's laying at the back door like, please come home. Hurry, come home.
yeah.
Adorable.
All right. Oh, that's off center, Robster.
A Nugget, bless his heart, he's sitting there like an old man. You know, as we sit there on the couch and we nod off, he's sitting up, nodding off.
That's funny. All right. Now, all I did there was just like little things like put the bracket on that,
Nice.
a little spot there, a little bit around the base of that
Round the outside.
to give it a bracket sort of a thing.
A little bit right there too.
There we go. You can see it better there.
There it is. Yep. Nice. Good detail.
Now, clean brush. Now, what other bits do I need? Now, the only other there's two engine bits I need to three. Sorry, I'll stop. Next, we will go with, where are they? They're here somewhere. I'm looking for the manifolds. There they are. Because then I'm going to do a normal steel. Just because, yeah, they wouldn't be chromed. I don't think. And also, I want a bit of contrast around all my other bits of extensive chrome use.
You're not going to use the real steel?
Yeah, I'm going to use natural steel for this one. Just to catch everyone off guard. Keep them on their toes.
I was actually doing a Superman reference. Real steel.
Okay. Now, Boom. Now, actually, wait. Now that I think about it, I've got my time vectors a bit confused. I am going to need to wind up. That's okay.
Wind up.
That's okay. I've got plenty of time still, as far as, or adequate amounts of time to get my shit together. But I should wind up. But I've made some good progress in the past hour. I'm happy with that.
Good. We all have.
Now, I'll give you gentlemen some solo time.
Hey.
Because in half an hour I've got to be on the meeting, so that gives you time to get a few things in order and da-da-da. All right, we'll start with you, David. We beat you again, man.
There you are, my man.
The 63 Corvette.
That one.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty.
I'll start off doing all the engines. As they're
Nice.
shows two of them. If I start on doing those, as I kept losing pieces for the other car, I might as well get on and do these, and I'll come back to that and afterwards. Otherwise,
Nice.
Yeah, sometimes I'll build those engines. Yep.
It's getting there.
Nice one.
Fortunately, each one has their own sprue, so it makes it
Yeah.
easier.
Yeah. Look, I liked the way they laid out their kit. I thought it was pretty good.
That's the other sprue.
Nice.
Cool.
All righty. Bassman. How's Roscoe's car coming?
Well, I had to done some more research, and actually, it's got like a chrome beauty ring that goes around. Do the chrome beauty rings.
Okay.
It actually looks better like that. Got the battery mounted.
Nice one.
And then I got, come to find out, the John Brown engine's supposed to be orange, according to the instructions. So repaint the orange on the engine. It was blue. Repaint the transmission, paint the manifolds, done the valve cover caps. And then the fan blade assembled.
Oh, yeah, nice one.
Alternator and all that painted up. I threw that the back where it goes into the engine, but got the steering wheel.
Oh, yeah, nice one. Oh, yeah, within in the dash.
Yep, on the dash. So that's what I've been doing.
Nice.
That's it. Done. Finished. Complete.
All righty. Well, that is us done for today. Thanks, everyone, for watching. We appreciate it. First-time viewers, hit that magic button. Follow, like, subscribe. Tomorrow, I don't have swimming tomorrow because of my arm still. Improving though it is. So I reckon I'll be on the usual time, and I'll probably be able to linger for a bit.
Cool.
Now, have I gone about other platforms? I have not gone about other platforms, have I? Rob the Builder on Facebook and YouTube, and Rob's to the Builder on Instagram, Twitch. Follow, like, subscribe. Yes, Bassman's got it down to a rhythm, people. 1, 2, 3. There's 3 options you have. Take one of them. And with all of that, we'll be back tomorrow at a similar kit time and the same kit channel. We'll catch you good people then. See yous.
Hey, Rob. Have fun. Good luck with your meeting.
Yep.